Hey, hello there, good afternoon. Welcome to YouGarden TV Live this fabulous Wednesday. Hello, Bex.
Hey, it's nice to be back.
Hello, you. Right, seriously.
Hold the line.
We want you to get these straight away. One of these, this is just ridiculous. One is normally the best part of £26. This is a Washatonia. So we've halved the price, and then we're going to give you an extra one free. Honestly, I had to check this with Stu and Bex before the show went live. I was like, hang on, that's got to be wrong. But apparently we've tried it, so you try at home. Open up your basket right now. We had to start with it, seriously. So, what we've done, we've popped them in there with, of course, the code today, YGTV15. So we get the free one. And we get our free bulbs, which are the summer solstice. Now, you'll see there is postage, $4.99. However, we are doing free delivery on this show when you spend over £30. So get some compost, for example, pop that in there. Great reviews for that. You're always going to need it. Pop it in there, and as if by magic, the delivery cost goes down to zero. So we've got 100 litres of compost, 2 amazing Washatonia palms, and you're going to get your free bulbs, all of that delivered free of charge for an incredible $37.97. That gives you an idea of the savings that you can make this afternoon with YouGarden. So, Bex, I mean, how beautiful are these? I knew, obviously. But how beautiful are these? You know, these are amazing.
I absolutely adore these. They're something that I've been eyeing up for a really long time and wanting in my garden as well, because they are just, they're architectural, they're stunning, they're beautiful. They give you the feeling as if you're on holiday. They look like this pretty much all year round,
don't
they?
Yeah, they do.
You don't have to worry about these, losing their leaves and being deciduous. They are not. I love the way that the leaves open. These fans of leaves. I'm just going to turn it around because there's one in the centre here that hasn't quite opened yet, so it comes up like this, and then it's just going to gradually kind of open up into these massive palm-shaped leaves that you have on here. Imagine the kind of shadows and shades that those will create as they grow and get bigger and bigger. I mean, they're beautiful.
Honestly, if you've always wanted a couple of tropical palms in your garden, today, and it will be first come, first served. I'll be honest, I think these will be the best seller of the show. They are half price, then you get a free one. So we are talking $12.99. Free postage, you spend £30 or more, and your free bulbs. And they are hard in the UK, aren't they?
Yeah, they're winter hardy. We're saying down to about -5. So I think in a lot of areas, we're not going to have a problem with that. If you're worried about them, very, very easy to look after. You can put them in a pot, which probably is going to restrict the height of them, the growth of them, because these can reach up to 10 metres in height.
Yeah. Over long.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you know,
long time.
Yeah,
10 to 20 years we're talking for them to reach those heights. Or you can wrap fleeces around them. You know, there's plenty of things that you can get in order to look after them, and it's not a difficult job.
But honestly, I have had mine for years, and they've always survived the winter. You know, the bigger they get, the more harder they can get as well. Yeah. And they are called, they're known to be the cotton palm because of this.
Yeah, the little stringy bits.
Yeah, so as the leaves open up and separate, you get the little sort of like stringy bits of cotton. The value is absolutely amazing. Yes. Seriously. So half price, and then you get a free one.
I love it.
I know,
and I love the pears. Okay, so I'm a big fan of this, and if you watch regularly, I'll probably bore you with it, but I really do.
You'll never bore us, Bex.
I do.
Never.
I love the pairing. I love the symmetry that you get with a pair, because there's always either side of the doorway, either side of the patio doors, or either side of your seating area, or either side of the windows. There's always something that will look amazing to be framed by 2 of these.
I love them. I've got a whole tropical area in my garden. If you haven't got palms, these are the ones to go for. You know, create your own Mediterranean paradise. And honestly, I know we are getting a bigger audience every show. I would be super quick getting those in your basket. So put those in, then shop around. We're with you live until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Better tell you a bit about the show if you are new to it. So my name's Shaun Ryan.
I am Bex Edwards.
Together we're here every Wednesday, Thursday, and now on a Sunday. We're live this Sunday at 10 o'clock as well. Yep. YouGarden, we broadcast from a big potting shed in the middle of an 11-acre nursery. So it's fabulous. The plants are incredible quality. The delivery is really quick right now. We always say 5 to 7 days, but sometimes you might even get your order the very next day. And it's fully tracked as well. Postage, if you spend £30 today, now we did this at the weekend, we weren't going to continue it, but it was so popular, we're going to give you free Pimpy on all orders over £30 today. So make sure you get that £30 magic number, put some compost in pots, whatever.
Amazing if you're going for some of the big items as well, you know,
I mean,
that is incredible.
These are normally £4.99 to deliver.
Yeah.
But I say, get your compost in and the delivery disappears. Also, we like to give you a free gift. In fact, I'm going to keep hold of that. So tell us about the free gift today, Bex.
All right, you're getting 60, these are the summer solstice mix, we're calling these, but you're getting 60 bulbs, 20 of each included in here. So you're getting the allium molly there, 20
That's
of
the yellow
those,
one.
that's the yellow ones in the corner there. They're going to flower for you June
May, June
time.
Yeah.
We've got the trichlea, which is in the other top corner
Never
there.
grown those.
Beautiful, kind of star-shaped, lilac-y coloured blooms on here. Absolutely beautiful, like a bit of a clay soil. Again, we're talking May, June time. And then you've got your Dutch irises down the bottom there, 20 of those, and they're going to flower June, July time for you. So you've got some really lovely summer flowers, really good variety going on, ones that are going to naturalise and come back for you year after year. But those are absolutely free with purchase if you put that code in.
You just need to put in with every order. If you ever watch the live TV show, it's YGTV15 today. And then one other thing, if you really want to save more money, join our club. It's £5 for the year. There's two different types. Most people go for the auto renewal because you can actually cancel it at the end of the year should you wish. It's £5 today, saving £15. These are the kind of benefits you get. You're going to get 10% off every plant and accessory order. That includes things like compost. And if you join the club as you place your order, those discounts come off straight away. 5% off every outdoor living and gifts order. £20 of YouGarden vouchers. You can use those throughout the year. It's one about every 3 months. So that's almost like getting £20 worth of cash back and exclusive offers, competitions and expert advice as well. So you get a little message when you place your order telling you that you could save more if you join the club. It is as easy as that. I think we are going to be super busy this afternoon. Now we've also got, I'm sure you've noticed it, the Algarve. And I've got one of these in my garden. Mine isn't variegated. Mine's just green. You do have to be careful with them. They are spiky, but they are marvellous, aren't they?
Oh my word!
I mean, look at this. That is a tropical paradise we've created here, isn't it?
That is just so beautiful. I'm in love with this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I would love to have one of these in my garden. I think this, I don't want to spend any money, but I'm gonna. Yeah, it's huge for starters. It's in this 3-litre pot. It's the hardy American agave. Yes, it is hardy. It's hardy down to about -5, -7. You're probably going to want, I mean, with something that's this statement, definitely look after it. You know, definitely, you might want to mulch it. You might want to move it under cover. Yeah. They don't like to get too wet.
I was going to say they grow, in the Mediterranean in pretty dry, poor soils. So yeah, you don't want to put it in a wet place. They will do very nice in a pot, but they do like dry. They do like sunshine. You know, this is.
I think it's a perfect pot plant, basically.
It is.
And it makes such a good feature. I love how these grow. I love.
I mean, the way the leaves do.
This one.
Yeah.
I love how this is curled.
They're almost like, yeah.
It's really striking. It's really pretty. It does throw up flower spikes. It's also known as the century plant because it was believed that it would throw up a flower spike every 100 years.
Oh, really?
Apparently, it's every 30 to 40 years. It is a bit more regular than that. Although when it does flower up its flower spike, it is normally its last act.
Yeah, it's true.
It's ready to move on after that. But this does create pups, a bit like aloe vera does.
Yeah.
So the pups will always be ready to take its place. But it is a long-living plant.
You'll get little babies just around the base that you can actually pot on. I've done that with mine a few times. You have to be careful with it. It is spiky.
Yeah, I nearly ripped my shirt earlier.
Yeah, I'll be honest, if you've got young children and things, I don't think it's suitable.
Well, we'll teach them. I mean, I've got kids and you teach them about these things.
Yeah.
It's like, the nettles are going to sting you.
Yeah, but
they won't believe it until they touch it for themselves.
But it is a wonderful exotic plant.
I love it.
And it is hardy. It is hardy.
Yeah.
So I've had mine for about 15 years.
Considering it grows, as you say, in those hot, dry conditions, for it to be hardy here is absolutely incredible. I'm not quite sure how we deliver that. I'm not sure how they package that to send it to you, but I am sure that it is packaged beautifully to arrive to you in the best possible condition, because that is what we do.
They're really rare to buy in the UK. Yeah. We have got that at £24.99.
I'm not sure I've seen this in the garden centre.
So I love mine, and it has survived for about 15 years.
There's a new spike coming out of here as well.
Ooh.
There's a new one coming out. So that's obviously going to open up. Oh, it's so exciting. I love it, honestly.
Now, from
Sorry.
exotic, we start off with 2 exotic things, to something that you may be a lot more familiar with. And we have got an amazing bulb offer right now here on YouGarden TV. This is, I bet you'll be really glad you tuned in this afternoon. So we always every show's always different. We always have new items every single show. You're right, Donna.
Sorry.
Right. So
Drop
these
the
are 100 Narcissi, the short mixed variety.
Yes.
For $14.90, and these are the cute ones. They only grow to about what, 25
centimetres in height. Yeah, these are the nice little ones that we're talking about here. Loads of different varieties included, because you're getting 100 of these. They're robust, they're weather resistant. You're getting a big mixture of all the different types of narcissus that you can get there, which means that you'll just have the most breathtaking displays, because you'll be able to plant all of these all mixed up together and just be assured of having that gorgeous kind of spring display. They look like the Rip Van Winkles, don't they?
So, I mean, and they're all, they're really compact ones, so great for your hanging baskets.
Window boxes.
Yeah, window boxes.
Like window boxes.
You can put them in beds and borders, but obviously you want them at the front, with them being about 25 centimetres. But honestly, they're all the really lovely miniature varieties. I'm definitely going to go for those. I think they're gorgeous. I really do.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah. And remember, they're all the best quality they can be. They're all quality checked. Each one of these bulbs, it's ready for you. It's got what do we call it? The embryo of the flower inside there, and they're all quality checked so that you're going to get quality bulbs each and every time. You're not going to open it up and they're going to smell horrible or gone mushy.
Yeah, sometimes you buy cheap. What you think of, a bargain pack of bulbs, and half of them are soggy, mushy, too small to produce a flower. As Beck said, these are all really highly quality checked as well. $14.99. I think they're wonderful.
Yeah, really good. Amazing value. 100 bulbs. What's that? 15p a bulb.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Look at you. You are on the money, Beck.
And if you're in the club, obviously, you're going to get 10% off that, so there'll be even less.
You get £1.50 off those. So we've got an amazing show. Don't forget your palms. They're half price, then you get one free. Ridiculous value. $12.99 for 2 of those, okay? I know.
Add this in if
you
you
Garvey.
like that.
What else have we got on the show? We've got loads of new things.
It's quite a few.
I tell you what, should we start that? Because we've got a brand new climbing rose. And the colour of this at home is amazing.
Yeah,
look,
she's pretty, isn't she?
Isn't she?
So this is the Summer Sweetheart. It is a Do you know, I'm sure this is the one my nan had.
Really?
Looking at it now, I'm sure this is the one that she had. It is a climbing rose, so this is going to be a fantastic climber for you. If you've got like a wall, you can put some trellis up, you can train it to go up a wall, or you've got a pergola, you can train it to go over the top of there. Don't you think when you see, and I was thinking this the other day, again, when I was on my dog walk, and I walked past the house and they got this wonderful climbing rose climbing up and over the front door. It just, it's breathtaking.
Yeah.
It makes you stand back and look, doesn't it? I think it's really pretty if you can do that.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of ways you can get a rose to climb. As Beck says, if it's a pagoda or a trellis. We've got
a wall, over a fence.
We've got the tower pot on the show as well.
Yeah, you can put the tower pot quite happily. It's a repeat flower, this one, so you'll just get waves of flowers going on this all summer long. May right the way through to now, into October time you get these happening. As I said, an arch, a trellis, a pergola over a wall. You can cover up ugly areas with these sorts of things as well. It's a really strong, rich colour that you're getting, and obviously you're going to get a lovely scent from this. This one's supposed to be quite a sweet scent. I'm going to try and get my nose in there and see.
It's a lovely colour though, isn't it? Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice and sweet.
I can't get down there.
That was a bit of a stretch.
But that is, if you have
lovely.
got,
really
a pagoda or something, to walk underneath that and smell those roses.
It's lovely.
Can I have a look as well?
Yeah, go on.
Sorry,
so you can get your nose over there.
Dose it
you have to lean quite far.
I'll just bring it to me. Oh, that is beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's a nice sweet smell.
That is really nice.
And I love that. So you've got that lovely, strong, rich kind of pinky red colour, and then the yellow in the middle that really makes that stand out. I think it's really pretty.
Cool. And it is only $19.99, and that does include the postage. But don't forget, on today's show, you have got free delivery when you spend over £30 or more. Now, we've got one of your absolute favourites coming up next. And you've got these in your garden, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I've got Rhodbeckia. I love them.
Yeah,
I absolutely love them. They're the plant that brings just the most joy, to be honest, when I look in the border. They're a lovely late flowering perennial plant for you. I mean, the size of these is crazy. These are
they really are garden ready.
Look at the
these.
size of them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll bring that down so you
they
can
are
see.
raring to go, aren't they?
They're really raring to go. Let me take one out for you, because when we say garden ready, we do mean garden ready. Just push that out. There we go. Look at the roots on those.
God.
Look how well looked after. Look at the quality of those roots, the size of those roots. They are absolutely brilliant, ready to be planted out into your garden. Really important time now for planting perennials. This is the time you want to get these out and into the garden. The reason being that, the ground is in great condition. It's going to get steal a march on next year. You'll have even better colour next year. And your Rhodbeckia is your late flowerer. It'll flower from July, but it flowers through to late summer and into early autumn.
Are in full bloom
Mine
now,
are in full bloom now and looking absolutely brilliant.
And the bees love them, the butterflies love them as well. We are doing an offer today. You can buy 10 for $14.99, but if you want to double up, you can get 20 for just $19.98. And they are so easy to grow, these, aren't they, Bex?
Really easy, honestly. You plant them out, let them go, let them do their thing. That's mine in the border right now. They look amazing planted en masse, which is why I think this is a buy one get one is, or a double up deal is a really good way of doing this, because to have that sea of yellow with those really dark black button centres on them, that looks absolutely incredible, and you get uniform colour from these as well, so uniform size from these as well. Royal Horticultural Society have given them their Award of Garden Merit plus the badge to say that they are perfect for pollinators as well. This is it's a no-brainer, to be honest. This is one that everybody should have in their garden.
And so easy.
So easy. Yeah. Honestly, nothing to do with these.
By the way, we'd love you to message us today. So if you want to be part of the show, you can always chat to us on YouTube and, of course, Facebook Live as well. Now, we have got a beautiful selection of peonies now, the Bowl of Beauty. And honestly, out of all the peonies that we've ever seen, this has to be one of the most divine. And it's called Bowl of Beauty. Now, I think that description really sums it up, because when you look at this, the centre is this gorgeous yellow, and then all of the petals around it are this perfect pink. So, you'll have seen full pink peonies and, occasionally white peonies, but this one is called Bowl of Beauty. Now, we have sold this as a fully grown plant in a pot.
Yes.
At a lot of money, because, when they are fully grown, they are, quite expensive. But one of the cleverest ways of growing this is actually to buy it on today's show as a bare root. Now, for someone that's never grown a bare root, it's actually really easy, isn't it?
It really is, honestly. You'll get them home and they come in a bag. They're just a bit like bulbs come in a bag. So these are how they come to you. You'll take them out and you'll think, what on earth? What on earth have you sold me? Because it looks like a bare root.
Yeah, it does.
That's exactly what it looks like. Now, all you're going to do is soak it in a bit of water. They're in a dormant state. That's what a bare root is. Okay, it's just fast asleep. Plants go through dormancy at certain points in the year, and that's what's going on with these right now. There's these massive cold stores here at the nursery, which is where they're kept, and they're fast asleep at the moment.
I was going to say, at the moment there are tens of thousands of roses in there, bare roots, and they will be on the show probably in a few weeks' time.
Yeah.
There's loads of bulbs in there as well.
Absolutely. So they're just fast asleep at the moment. So once you get them home, you'll soak them, and that helps to wake them up, and then you'll plant them out. That is literally all you need to do. The beautiful thing with bare roots is, there's a couple of different things. So it's a really cost-effective way to buy plants, because there's less time, labour, and materials.
Yeah, and less transportation as well.
Less transportation costs, indeed.
Yeah.
If you were to buy a potted, planted, grown-on peony, as Shaun said, it would cost you a lot more money, whereas buying it in its bare root form means you're getting better cost savings here. Also, when a plant is lifted, some of the roots naturally come away from it. That is a good thing, because over time it then means that it has the chance to form an even stronger root ball. So what you get are bigger, better, stronger plants in the long run. So there's many, many benefits to planting bare roots. And right now, well, there's 2 times, isn't there, for bare roots?
Like now, autumn, and of course springtime as well. I generally speaking prefer autumn.
Well, I think a lot of people are saying that autumn is a better time for planting, when you've got the autumn or spring. and these are the reasons. These are the reasons. So we're more guaranteed of having the right weather at this time of year than we are in the spring, just because of the changing weather conditions. And we know right now that the ground is in a really good state. We've got a nice warm September. We're going to potentially have a really nice warm October as well. So it's a really good time to get these in the ground now. Building stronger, better, healthier roots before the cold winters come. And then that means that come next year, we've got a head start on what's going on. Bigger, better, bolder flowers and more beauty for your garden.
Do you know what? Honestly, those peonies, my mum's got one of those, and it's spectacular.
Smelling delicious.
Yes.
And massive flowers.
Yeah.
That's something I haven't said yet. Sorry.
Big bulbs. No, it's all right. Big bulbs of beauty.
They can be 20 centimetres in diameter. They are absolutely huge, and they smell beautiful.
Yeah.
That's why we love peonies.
So honestly, I hope you go for those today. It's a spectacular variety of peony, and it could be yours. So good afternoon, by the way. I know we're getting more viewers watching us. Hello, welcome to YouGarden TV. Our best-selling pansy is coming up next, and it's a pansy cool wave. Now, we've still got this on offer. You can buy 10 and get 10 absolutely free. So, you know, right now, if you haven't got your pansy cool wave yet, you can buy 10, get 10 free. $14.99 is all you're going to pay. And we do not know a better performing pansy than this. We don't know one, honestly, because it will flower up to 9 months of the year. Up to 9 months. That could take you to May. You know, think about that. Also, it gently trails. So we're not talking about, you know, trailing like your petunias, but it gently cascades over sides of pots and hanging baskets. It flowers so much that you can barely see the leaves. And honestly, you will be amazed how quickly these grow. I bought our first pansy cool waves about 4 weeks ago, and they've already filled out my pots.
Wow.
You know, they really have. I mean, when I say filled out, there's still a little way to go, but they have doubled in size in a few weeks.
I mean, it is amazing how quickly they grow. I bought some Pro plugs and put them into trays like this to turn them into garden-ready plants, and it's amazing. The roots are, and it was only a couple of weeks ago, the roots are nearly there. But these you don't have to grow on or worry about. These are garden-ready. They have been grown on. They're ready to be planted out, and you're going to get, as Shaun said, some of the most beautiful displays from these for up to 9 months, right the way through from now, all the way through to May. They have a gentle fragrance to them. They're hardy down to -25. They're going to give you wave upon wave of flowers with very little work on your part. You might want to deadhead them occasionally, and it will help if you do that to keep the flowers coming. But honestly, that is a display that you can create, because you'll get about a 30-40 centimetre height and spread off these, or trail and spread off these. So if you want that ball shape from your hanging baskets, you can create it with your pansy cool waves.
Yeah, they're amazing, and they are edible as well. We often forget to say, but you know, pansies are edible. You know, you see the posh chefs, don't you, when they're doing those, you know, really
with a pair of tweezers placing them.
Yeah, into like wonderful. But they actually taste quite nice, quite sort of like peppery, don't they? Yeah, they're really nice. Right, we've also got, obviously it's Wednesday. That means we've got a brand new plant of the week, and it is our digitalis. Oh, foxglove, as I call them. And you can get 10 for £14.99, but you can double up and get 20 for £19.98. And you were saying, Bex, foxgloves, they're really good for kind of a shady-ish spot, like semi-shade.
Yeah, well, these are a woodland plant. Yeah. So actually they thrive in part shade. Yeah. They'll tolerate sun. A lot of time I was saying it the other way around.
Yeah, I know.
But no, these ones actually adore to be in part shade because of their woodland, heritage and where they come from. So they're going to give you nice height in your borders if that's where you're planting them. You can easily plant them into pots as well. Top recommendation from Shaun earlier was don't plant them singly. You definitely want to plant these in groups because they look a bit weird when they're just planted on their own. You need, a group of 5 of them together maybe, and then that looks really stunning.
That's how they grow naturally. So it's definitely worth getting the double up deal on these, and so they're doing 20 for £19.98, and they do self-seed a lot as well. These, don't they?
They really do. Yeah, I mean they are a perennial, short-lived perennial, but that's wonderful that they do then self-seed, because you'll just keep getting flowers from these. Once they go over and they start to dry up, you can go and shake them and you can see all the little seeds come out of them, and then you're sowing the seeds, or you can collect the seeds, and then you can, if you want more control over where those are going, you can then, grow them from seed and stuff. But these are dead easy. Royal Horticultural Society have given them the Award of Garden Merit, and that means that they've had to reach a certain criteria to be proven performers, and the Royal Horticultural Society have given them that award.
Well, that is our plant of the week right now. 410119 14.99. Right. Also, we want you today, Bex and I really want you to spend over £30, because if you do, you will get free delivery. And we know we've got the offer tomorrow. We don't know if we've got it Sunday yet. We didn't manage to see our boss Peter he's busy today. So we don't know if we've got the offer on Sunday.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, but we've definitely got it for tomorrow. So remember, if you spend £30 or more, you're going to get free delivery, which is brilliant. So if you go for things like the palms, the algarve, these are big things, you will get them delivered free if you get your basket to over £30. Also, very important, every TV show has a special offer code, and today's is YGTV15. You need to put that in your basket because it unlocks all the promotions, and when you put that code in your basket, these will magically appear as well, won't they? Magically
appearing into your basket, yes. You have to put that code in, otherwise you'll miss out on the freebies, you'll miss out on the buy one, get one free offers, you'll miss out on any of the free postage offers, so it's very important that you put that in there.
And actually, everyone was really good earlier.
They all put the code in, didn't they?
Yes. So well done. Thank you at home. You're good people out there.
You'll get your 60 free bulbs, and you're getting 3 different varieties included. You're getting the Allium Molly, you're getting the Tritlia, and you're getting the Dutch Iris. We're talking summer solstice here, so we've got a mixture of when they'll arrive, but we're talking May, June, July.
Yeah.
When these will burst into flower for you.
So late spring into summer.
Yeah, and 60 bulbs absolutely free with your purchase.
And if you placed an order this morning and now you place another order, you'll get another one. Yeah, you went really well. But one of the easiest ways of getting your basket over £30 is to buy our professional compost. I'm not being funny. We know you are going to be using this for your winter hanging baskets, your winter tubs. A lot of plants probably need repotting at this time of year.
Yeah, but now's a good time to do that.
It's a great time. And if you are planting any perennials, then what I always do, because my soils, I've got a mixture of soils in my garden because it's a new build, and so the builder obviously definitely put different soils in different areas. So some bits are really good and some bits are absolute. Anyway, but I always put some of this around new plants when I pop them in the garden. It gives them a great start. Why is our compost the best seller then, Bex?
Because it's premium and professional compost. This is the compost that the nursery uses and have used it for many years. Yeah. Now you've got to bear in mind this is a business, okay? So they have to ensure success. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah. If the plants didn't grow well, and
Peter wouldn't be running a business, would he?
We wouldn't be here.
So it's very important that they can ensure that success. And one of the ways that they do that, one of the main reasons they do that, is with this compost. So then they did make it available for us commoners to be able to buy. And I
love us being commoners, Bex.
I know we are. Yeah. Then over the years, thousands and thousands of customers. Sorry, we're the commoners. I'm not calling you commoners.
No, that's us. Sorry.
You have reviewed this compost in your thousands and said how amazing it is, and that is because it's got this wonderful texture. The texture is really important. You can see as I squeeze it together and release it just falls apart. It is beautiful, and that's a really good thing for roots to be able to get in here, grow, spread, breathe, because if they can do that, what they're going to do is then form the strongest root structure possible. It's about giving it that proper strong foundation. Strong foundation means better plants, healthier plants, bigger, better flowers, more bumper crops of fruit, more able to deal with differing weather conditions or any pests and diseases that might be out there.
Honestly, you might as well get it today.
Give it a go if you've never tried it.
Yeah, you've got to, and we'd love to hear from you if you are, if you are watching right now and you've been using this compost. Just drop us a message on either YouTube or Facebook Live as well. 100125, and say postage is included. But if you manage to add really just one of the items to your basket, another £5, few pence, and whatever else you add to your basket, the total cost of your order will be delivered free. So get some of the big things, get some pots, get some of the palms, the Washingtonia palms, whatever, but your delivery will be free on everything if you get your basket to over £30. Now, one of the top sellers this morning was the Lloyd Petalum. I love these. I got a couple of these in my garden. They really are great. I love the foliage, I love the flowers, and I love the way that they grow.
Yes, because you were saying they're quite nice and arching and,
Yeah, in fact, you used a good word for these earlier.
What did I say?
I don't know now.
Oh.
I'll have to watch the show back on YouTube. But they gently kind of just meander and float over. If you put them in pots, over the edge of pots, or in a border, they just have this really natural shape to them. And I love the colour of the foliage. I think it contrasts beautifully against, if you've got things that are, more of your traditional garden green, it contrasts absolutely beautifully.
Yeah, I remember what we were saying now, because we were saying about putting them, I can't remember the words I used, but we put them into a white pot because you have that lovely dark foliage that's sort of quite dense, but then you get these tendrils sort of coming over the... There we go. I knew if I kept repeated myself. Yeah, you get these lovely tendrils sort of coming away from the edge. So you've got the dense bit in the middle and then these lovely sort of arching tendrils that come on here. But it's the flowers. Okay, so it's loads of things. It's evergreen or ever red, shall we say. So that's really valuable. The beautiful burgundy colour that you get on these. And then these bright pink flowers that look like...
I always say fireworks, you say ribbons, but they're really unusual.
Yeah, and look, these are going to get bigger and better as these plants mature. You will get more and more of these flowers on here as well.
Do you know, I love plants. We both love plants, and you look at those, and they're just absolutely beautiful, aren't they? And they are fully hardy. Mine took a bit of a battering in the winter, I'll be honest, because I live in quite an exposed area, very strong winds, but they still survived. They kept most of their leaves. They like semi-shade, don't they?
Yeah, do you know, I was literally just about to say that. These are a sort of shade-loving plants.
Yeah.
They don't, you don't need to put full sun on these. So if you do have a bit more of it, I don't think it's deep shade.
No, mine are in sort of semi-shade.
But I think semi-shade.
There they are in the pots.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's the little bits, those tendrils.
Yeah.
So how dense it is up at the top, and then those lovely little tendrils coming down. And that white pot really makes it stand out, doesn't it? Both the foliage and the flowers on here.
Well, you've got a double-up deal today. This is amazing. Bear in mind, postage is included. 2 of those for £24.98. I cannot recommend those highly enough. They look really absolutely amazing. They're really beautiful, really a little bit more unusual. And they are 510306. And they are, I like the name as well, Lloyd Petalum, 2 for £24.98.
So my mum would probably like one of these, and my friend Anna, who's really got into gardening lately, I think she would like one of these. This would be a great present to buy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because they'd love them, but also it's quite cheap.
Yeah, it's really affordable. Affordable bags.
Sorry, affordable. It's affordable for me. What a great present to give to somebody, though. It's a winter hardy, it's evergreen, it's all of those things. You could give that as a gift quite happily.
Yeah.
They'll think you spent a fortune, and that's cost what? £8 or something.
Honestly, such good value.
Great value.
I run the garden club in our local area, and we had a lovely talk from a lady called Angela, who basically said every plant, should tell a story in your garden. And I love walking around my garden thinking, so-and-so bought me that, or so-and-so gave me that.
That's nice.
It's really, and I've got I've got some plants. My mum's still alive. Hello, Mum. And she's alive. I mustn't say she's well.
I'm sure she loves it when you describe her like that.
No, but I was going to say... But my mum moved in the last 3 years, and we took some plants from her previous bungalow, and I've got them in my garden.
Oh, that's lovely.
So, plants are a great gift. They really are.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Neil, hello, by the way.
Hi, Neil.
Now, Neil's saving up for a larger garden.
Me too, mate.
That's why I had to move house because my garden was too small.
Yeah.
And
I need to get the bigger garden while I'm still physically able to deal with it. That's the problem.
You've got a big garden. You just need to get rid of them.
I just need to get rid of the kids.
Yeah. They'll be grown up soon. Anyway, thank you, Neil, for tuning in yet again.
Thank you, Neil.
So there's the Lloyd Petalum. Absolutely beautiful. 2 for £24.98. And don't forget, everyone, I know I keep repeating myself, but you do need to put YGTV15 in your basket. That's the offer code. That is the magic key that unlocks all of these special offers on today's show. And you will get 60 free summer flowering bulbs. We gave you the crocus last week. Obviously, they're early spring flowering. This week, you're going to get summer flowering bulbs absolutely free as long as you put that code in, YGTV15. But yeah, good afternoon, everybody. We're back in our potting shed. We're happy. We're surrounded by beautiful plants.
It's definitely our happy place, isn't it?
It is. Actually, can we just look? We are honestly. Well, I was worried about this deal because I actually thought it was wrong because these
we did get it checked out.
Yeah, Stu checked it, so he's the boss. Yeah. He's always right, he says. He's actually, pretty much is always right, actually. Annoyingly so.
So annoying.
Yeah. So he set up the whole studio and everything. He's far cleverer than us. Although we know more about gardening, don't we? At this stage, anyway. But he's learning. Right. These are normally £25.98 each. So we're doing a half price offer, $12.99. On top of that, you then get one free. And I'm not. These are not.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, honestly,
it's ridiculous.
And if you get your basket to £30, we'll deliver them free of charge as well. Remember, you spend £30, the whole delivery is free on any order over £30.
I want them.
I've got various palms in my garden. I've got a similar one to this, but you know what? When you've got palms, you just feel like you're abroad. Yeah, you do.
This is why we love these, actually, and these types of plants, because they definitely just give you that feeling that you're on holiday. And you can have that feeling in your back garden or, on your terrace or wherever it is that you want to put these. The fact that you're getting buy one, get one free as well, I just think it's crazy pricing we're talking about here. And I love the pairing. I love the symmetry. Either side of whatever, seating area, doorway, front door, whatever. That is just beautiful.
I mean, let's get real here, okay? That's £6.50 it's costing. Seriously. £6, seriously. And they are hardy to about -5.
Hardy to about -5 we're talking about here. So in most areas in the country, not going to be a problem. Obviously, as they mature, they're going to get even more hardy.
And you can always, put them in pots, and that means you can always put them in against a wall, so they're a bit more sheltered. They're really easy to grow.
You can get fleeces to wrap around them. My mum wraps bubble wrap around some of her plants. That helps to look after them over the winter months. Honestly, it's not a difficult job to do, but you definitely want to grab hold of this amazing offer while it's here.
We think they're going to go really fast.
Yeah,
so that is.
I really do.
Honestly, I thought that deal was wrong. I actually said to Stu, I'm not sure about that deal. It can't be half price and get one free. But yeah, so there we go. So just to give you an idea, we put one in our basket. You've got to use the code. We've already done it. YGTV15. We've already done it. And then look at all the freebies you get. So we put our pansies in. We've got the free one. Bulbs are free, Bex.
They are. I was just thinking. So you're basically getting £2 for a quarter of the price than you would
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay,
Absolutely
sorry,
ridiculous.
just had to work that out in my head for a second.
So it's normally two of these would be £52. You're getting two for £12.99.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know which whether it's stock clearance, whatever. I don't know.
I mean, this is brilliant, isn't it? I love this. As a gardener, this is absolutely amazing because we know how much we love our gardens and spend money on our gardens. So where we can get a deal, where we can get a bargain, we're absolutely going to take advantage of it. And YouGarden is the place you can get those bargains.
It is. And well done if you've already got those in your basket right now. But we've got a lovely evergreen climber for you next. And we were chatting earlier, there's not that many climbers that are evergreen. A lot look lovely in the summer, but in the winter, you've got nothing. Clematis, not all clematis, but a lot of varieties look dreadful in the winter. They really do.
Yeah.
Mine has got a passion flower right now, still looking great, but again, in the winter, it's just a straggly mess. These actually look great all year round, don't they?
They really do look great all year round. They've got lovely, glossy, dark green leaves on them that stay looking glossy. Not always dark green, though. They get a nice little tinge of burgundy and copper and things to them, which is just added interest there. They keep their leaves all year round, so this, you do have this lovely evergreen colour going on. A relatively slow grower in the world of climbers, like like that too, because we don't always want a climber that's going to completely take over, but it will cover areas if you want them to. You know, this will reach the 4 or 5 metres and spread out that far as well. It'll just take a little bit longer to get there than other climbers. These get completely covered in the most fragrant, most beautiful, star-shaped white flowers on here, and they just smell delightful. They're small flowers, but it gets completely covered in them. So this climber is one that you want where you're going to smell it.
Yeah.
Like if you've got a pergola and a you know, lovely seating area underneath it, this is what you want growing over that, because you'll have that beautiful smell throughout the summer, but you'll still get the use out of that pergola through the autumn and winter months, because it's evergreen and it'll give you that cover going on. This, when I get my pergola, when we knock down the conservatory and I build that pergola, this is what I will be growing up that. This is it. This is it.
And many of you'll know, you know, life, you know, some parts of life are pretty tough and miserable. You know, maybe you hate your job at the moment, and you know you spend hours and hours in a horrible, stuffy office. We love our job. We're very lucky. We've had jobs in the past that we've not been as keen on. But the point I'm making is sometimes those little moments out in the garden, sitting by the side of one of these, getting that lovely fragrance, it's magical, isn't it? And that's what gardening is all about. You know, I most mornings I get up and the first thing I do
in the
garden. Yeah, I walk round. I mean, I look like a, you know, I look a real
like
mess.
Like a homeless person.
I can be wearing all sorts of ridiculous things, like, you know, because I'll just put on whatever I've found. But I'll walk around the garden. Do you know what? Actually, one of some of my posts that get the most traction is when I'm out in the garden looking a mess, actually. Yeah, with a cup of coffee. But I love it because you're the same, aren't you? You know, you're taking everything.
First thing I do, go out in the garden, check out what's going out.
But you love these because of the fragrance, the flowers, they are evergreen. They are fairly slow growing, aren't they, Mr. Kleiner?
Yeah, relatively slow growing. I mean, up to about 20 centimetres a year they will grow. But, you know, it depends on where you are, you know, the particular growing conditions, all the rest of it. These are really nicely established plants. So you don't even have to really wait for these to get going because they're already there. Going.
I mean, what I will say is if you put them in our compost, the chances are they will grow even faster and fuller. Yeah, so don't forget your compost as well. But if you have just joined us, a very good afternoon. Welcome to YouGarden TV. We are getting a really good following now. A lot of you do watch the live shows, but you can always stream later as well. Don't forget the shows go on YouTube normally within about 24 hours, so you can, you know. So if you missed, you know, the Sunday show, it'll be on YouTube now. So if you go on the homepage of our website, there's you.
Smiley faces.
Yeah. So on a computer, the YouGarden TV icon is at the top. On a tablet and a phone, it's at the bottom. It looks the same. So if you just click onto that, if you're on our website. So there's all the shows this week, so you can always check our schedule. When we're live, you click the green button, we go straight to live feed. But if you missed one, so that was Sunday's show, you see there. You were good on Sunday, Bex.
Thanks.
Yeah, you were really good on Sunday. You were on it. To be honest, it was a great show.
You're always on it.
And what about that? But it was a really busy show with some brilliant deals. So yeah, you can always watch shows later and stream them at your own convenience. But we do like it when you watch live. Who's just said hello to us?
Elaine and George.
George, hello George. Good afternoon. And Elaine.
Elaine.
Is it the Elaine?
It's
we
got to be the Elaine.
Yes. Our favourite Elaine who watches every show.
She does.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you. We do. Because we're actually still in our early stages.
Week 6 now, isn't it?
Week 6. We're still a sapling.
Still a sapling.
Yes, we are. But YouGarden, this is the nursery that provided all of our plants for many years on our previous channel. They are a really huge nursery. They've got great reviews on Trustpilot. They are tried and tested. They really know what they're doing. They really do.
Yeah.
We know, I've placed 10 orders since I've worked here.
Yeah, we get to see it all the time. Whenever we come into work, we get to see all the people looking after the plants and packing them and making sure they, you know, are going to arrive to you in the best possible condition.
Yeah, and they all love gardening.
It's true.
It's so lovely, you know. It's a great place to be part of. And we want you to be part of our garden community. You know, our tagline is YouGarden, gardening for everybody. So no matter what size garden you've got, small, large, in between, you might just have, you know, a few little tubs or whatever.
Yeah, might have an allotment. Yeah. We do a lot of grow your own stuff.
I had a little balcony when I lived in Leeds, and I made it look great. But that's if you get it. It was just covered in flowers.
Full.
Yeah, you couldn't actually get on it anymore, but it looked great. Anyway, let's remind you of some of the brilliant deals that we've had live this Wednesday afternoon. So look, these are, if you cannot afford to miss out on these. If there's any left, they probably will be on the Sunday show, but don't risk it. We're looking at 2 of the Washington Robusta cotton palms. Now, they're called cotton palms because as the leaves open, you get these little strings that are almost like cotton. They are hardy. We say hardy down to -5. I've had mine years. In the winter, some of the leaves might get a little bit tatty, but you get loads of new growth every single summer. And over decades, they could become as big as that. Now, I'm not being funny. In the UK, it's probably unlikely, but it's you can still get really good size on these, and they do form like a trunk as they grow. But they are wonderful. And if you want to restrict the size, just keep them in pots. But honestly, they're normally nearly £26 each. We're doing a price of $12.99. If you buy one, you will also buy one, get one free. See, I don't understand this deal because it's like they've put on 2 promotions. I'll be honest, I do wonder if somebody pressed the wrong button there. Whether it was supposed to be a buy one, get that just seems too good to be true. But we've checked it, and you do get 2 for $12.99. Honestly, you've got to get those today.
Someone's made a mistake.
I do. But if it is a mistake, you take advantage of it. I'll be ordering them, even though I've got yeah.
I might just get on my phone right now.
Yes. Right, we've also got, these are another real favourite of mine today, the Narcissi short mix. Now, I like smaller bulbs because I do a lot of pots and hanging baskets, and what I love about these, each flower will only grow to about 25 centimetres. So great for the front of a border, great, as I say, in hanging baskets, pots, little displays, but you get a wonderful variety of Narcissi. So lots of different flower heads, lots of different shades of yellow and white. They are just so beautiful. And we are doing a value pack today. A lot of you have said, have you got any value bulbs? We have. This is 100 for $14.99. If you get your order up to £30, you will get free delivery as well. 630029. Then something, look, we're always going to surprise you. We are always going to surprise you on YouGarden TV. And this is the hardy algarve. Now, you'll see these algarve, whenever you go abroad, and they grow naturally in very, very poor soils. And they get, I was in Spain a few weeks ago, and obviously there are loads of these, and they can grow and survive in the UK. Now, I'm not going to lie, they are spiky, prickly things. Don't get too near them. Don't give them a hug because you will feel it. But they are spectacular, and you can grow them in pots. What they don't like wet soil because they're used to dry, and they actually, I never feed mine because they like poor conditions as well. They can flower, but it will probably take 30, 40 years to flower. So don't think, oh, Shaun and Beck said it's going to flower. Where's my flower? No. But they just, if you want something really unusual and different, this is the one to go for. It's £75 today, 680166. Then we saw that absolutely beautiful climbing rose, and that will flower all through the summer. So it will just keep producing those flowers. And as it gets bigger, you're going to get more and more of those. It will climb, and that's the whole idea of it. So it does need trellis or a pagoda, something like that. But you are going to get fantastic fragrance. It was delightful, actually, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. It's a great time to plant things like this and to get them established over the winter months. 531005 is your item number for that. And then, do you know what? The peonies are really good. Don't be scared of growing a bare root, honestly. It's easy. Just plant it now, and next spring you get loads. You first get the leaves coming through, and then obviously in late spring you will get your peony flowers. But have you ever seen a peony as beautiful as that? So you get these gorgeous yellow centres surrounded by the pink petals. And they're big. We were saying up to 20 centimetres in diameter on each flower on those. They do like a sunny spot. And I was wondering when to trim mine back, but actually you really want to let them die down to get all of that goodness back into the plants. But you get lovely leaves after they've flowered, and they will come back year after year after year. 580006. You're going to get 3 of those for just £14.99 today. And then we've got a stonking deal on our Rebecca. These are garden ready plugs. So again, I'm not being funny, but you can buy you could buy actually one of these in a pot in summer, and maybe I know my supermarket had single ones of these for £9.99 each. Do the sensible thing. Get the big plug plants that we've got, the garden ready. Pop them right now, and next year you are going to have carpets of colour like this, and the flowers are a really good size. But also the bees love them. Any flower that's open like this, generally speaking, the bees will love it. That's a landing pad for all of your bees and your butterflies and the wildlife in your garden. You can either go for 10 for £14.99, but you can double up and get 2 for £19.98. Then we brought you the Pansy Cool Wave. Now these are still on offer. They are selling really, really quickly, and it's an offer where you buy one and you get one lot absolutely free. Now again, you have to put that code in YG15. Pop that in your basket, and that will give you all of the freebies that are available today. Now I can honestly say, this is the best performing pansy that I know. It will flower for up to 9 months of the year. I don't know any other plant that will do that. Some plants were saying earlier, there are certain cactus that will flower once a year for one day. This will flower for up to 9 months, and it will produce hundreds, if not thousands, of flowers. They gently cascade, so they're ideal for baskets, pots. I'll be honest, I think they work better in pots and baskets than in borders because they trail gently. £14.99 400967. And then finally, I said finally, we've got loads of other items on our website. Loads, but this is a really good offer. It is the Chinese witch hazel, known as Petamal, ever red. And the reason we say ever red, because it is ever red, this foliage will stay this colour all year round. It's actually quite dramatic. And it's really important, I think, to get lots of different colours and contrasts in your garden. But then the flowers that this produces, and it will flower spring and, I've had this, in fact, mine sometimes produces random flowers in the summer, but generally speaking, spring, and you might get a second flush in the autumn as well. But it looks beautiful next to those white pots there. That really, really works. And just a final reminder, because I know we always get new viewers. There are a few things you need to know. One, we are doing an offer today. Now, we did this at the weekend, and it was such a success, we've managed to extend the offer. So thank you, boss. That's our Peter. Free Pimpy on orders over £30.
That's it.
Because sometimes you'll pay $6.99 for an item to be delivered. Put together a big basket, you'll get free delivery on orders over £30. And then also, if you put the code in YGTV15, you are going to get 60 free bulbs. I think that's amazing, don't you?
Yeah, there's 60
it's really
good. It's our summer solstice mix as well. So you're getting Ali and Molly, you're getting Triclea, and you are getting the Dutch Iris mixed in there as well. 20 of each of those.
Really good.
Flowering between sort of May, June, July time is when they're going to come up and flower for you. 60, and they are completely free with purchase. All you have to do is enter the code into the special box on the website.
And what's the code again? There you go.
YGTV15. Please do that. Otherwise, you'll miss out on your free gift. You'll miss out on the free postage. You'll miss out on any buy one get one free offers. It's all about trying to, give you the best possible deals. Yeah. Bring you back. We want you to shop with us, and we want to share this gardening community with you, because we were saying earlier, you can't go too far wrong, can you, with people who love gardening?
I don't think so.
Because it means we're nurturing, caring.
Yeah.
We are. We're just nice people.
I run my local garden club, and everyone there is lovely.
Yeah. Do you know it's true?
Yeah.
I think if you grow stuff, you enjoy, nurturing and looking after things, and that's quite an important quality in life.
But yeah, keep comments coming in. We'd love you to be part of the show. YouTube and Facebook, we're live on, of course, right now, and you can also watch us on the YouGarden website. And hello, Malcolm, who's watching on YouTube. Hello. Is he a new viewer?
I don't know. I haven't heard the name Malcolm before.
I haven't either.
Are you new, Malcolm?
Yeah. But
Message us, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. But thank you, Malcolm, for joining us right now. Right. On our shows, you're always going to get great deals, but we're always going to surprise you.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this is one of your absolute picks right now, isn't it?
Love it, love it, love it. And you loved it, which is why we brought it back again this week. We try not to repeat too often.
No.
But obviously, if it's been popular, we will bring it back because, giving everybody the chance to get hold of these. And these are absolutely beautiful. I just think they're so stunning. The flowers that you get from these are unusual and...
I love the way they open, don't you? That's a bit for me.
Look at that!
Yeah. Now, these are not as tall as I thought. Is it about 30 centimetres?
Only about 30 centimetres. 30 by 30 centimetre spread. It's a spring... And
Look at those. Oh my word, I know what you're saying here.
I just think they're really, really pretty. Now, you can plant them into your borders, of course you can, but I think that these are so very special that they deserve. They deserve their own spot. They deserve a pot.
I think so.
All on their own, front and centre, like in the middle of the table or something, just where everybody's going to be able to see that.
And when did they flower, did you say?
April, May time.
Great.
Spring.
I mean, I'm excited about spring looking at those.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm definitely. In fact, you asked me earlier if I placed an order, and I had placed an order for these. These ones are. Yeah. These ones are coming.
And can I just say, you'll know if you already placed an order. The process is so easy. Yes. But I like the fact that you know where you are. You get an order confirmation first of all. You can see what you've ordered. Then. If you can track it, you can see when it's been prepared. Then you'll get another notification saying it's ready for dispatch. Then you'll get one from the courier saying they've got it, and then you'll get one where it's on its way. And I've just got one this afternoon saying it's been delivered.
Hey!
How was the delivery? Well, I don't know. I wasn't there, but my other half was. So,
that's going to be lovely to go home to. It's nice to go and unpackage things, isn't it?
It is.
I just wanted to show you the size of these bulbs as well, because they are
like
big bulbs. Okay, and this one's even got a shoot on it. You don't need to worry about that at all. It's ready to be planted out. They actually like shallow planting these. So normally we would say with bulbs, a general rule is twice the depth of the height of the bulb. But actually these are a shallow planting. This one only just wants to be just under the surface. So you're going to plant that probably with that green shoot sticking out the top. That is where the surface of the soil is going to be. It's a shallow planted one, this one. I would definitely go for the double up deal on here because you're getting 3 bulbs for $9.99, but we do have that double up deal. So for $4.99 more, you can get 2 bags, 6 bulbs.
And I'd actually probably plant them in 2 pots.
I would.
3 in each, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
I haven't ordered them yet, Bex, but you persuaded me now.
Good.
I mean, what's it work out if you go for 6? Yeah, $2.50.
$2.50 a plant.
Yeah. And I presume they come back year after year?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, let us know if you're buying those today. 630045. Now, one of our joint favourites, and these actually been one of your favourites as well, the Gaura.
Yeah.
3 for under £15. And you described these earlier as pink butterflies.
I think they look like little butterflies that have landed on the top of here. It is definitely in my top 10 of all the plants that we've ever brought. I'm probably going to say that multiple times over the years, But I do adore this one. I think it's really beautiful. You're getting 3 included here as well, which I think is an incredible value deal. Just look against my blue shirt, because I'm trying to mimic a bright, sunshiny day.
Yeah, blue sky.
Look at that. Look how pretty this is. Now, okay, so the entire plant itself, I think it takes you on a journey. So let's just start at the bottom, shall we? Down at the bottom here, what we've got are these, I think they're quite red-coloured stems, which I think are really, really interesting. That pinky red colour. And then as we come up, you get this lovely foliage on here. And then as we come even further up the plant, as the foliage starts to thin out, we get the red colours again. And then it takes us up to the beautiful dancing, almost dancing butterfly-shaped flowers that you have on here, reaching about 80 centimetres in height. And this is just going to gently kind of sway and move around in the breeze. I think it's the prettiest, most beautiful plant that actually is going to take very little looking after. This is a plant it and almost leave it kind of plant. You might trim it down, you might give it a bit of a haircut occasionally, but it's going to look beautiful. And it gives you long flowering as well.
I've pretty much left mine alone. It's in a sunny border. I did chop it back in the springtime, but I've honestly done very little with it, and it's just flowered and flowered, and it's beautiful.
Flowers right the way through from sort of May all the way through to, and as you can see, it is still beautifully in flower now. There's still buds waiting to open on here. So yeah, through to September, depending on the weather conditions and where you are, maybe even into October as well. Drought tolerant as well. There's nothing wrong with this plant.
There's nothing I don't like.
Nothing I don't like.
And I'm loving the price. So it's actually half price today. I mean, honestly, to get 3 of these, this kind of size, for working out less than £5 each, $4.99 each, is amazing value and delivered free of charge. Don't forget, these have got postage included, but you will get free delivery if you spend over £30. So have a really good look on our website. Have a look at anything else that you might need. Got all sorts of them, got everything on there. But if you put together an order over £30, you will get free delivery, and you will get your free gift, your 60 summer flowering bulbs, if you put in the code YGTV15. Right, I feel like a Merlot.
It's a bit early in the day for that, Mr. Shaun Ryan.
Never, but not for this Merlot. Not for this Merlot.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock.
Is it really?
We're all right.
Oh, yeah. But I really like the colour of this, jokes apart.
Oh, these are beautiful.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah, you're getting, this is another triple deal that you're getting on here. So this is your Euphorbia Minors Merlot. As this grows and matures, you're going to get that beautiful kind of burgundy colour from these. I mean, just, it's a bit like the Loropetalum we're talking about, with that kind of darker, more burgundy coloured foliage, because obviously the majority of the foliage you have in your garden is green.
Yeah.
So it's lovely to get these slightly different coloured ones that really do stand out. My Euphorbia is just thriving in clay soil, a bit of a shady spot. It's having the time of its life. I've done nothing to it. I planted it.
There's yours.
There it is.
I think yours is lovely.
Planted it. Occasionally water it, but it is just having the best time.
Sure.
It's evergreen, so you've got that year-round interest there. It's perennial, so it's going to be there for year after year. It's winter hardy, down to -15. You do get some like flowers coming on it around April through to October time, the kind of limey, greeny, yellowy, frothy coloured flowers that come on there. It's about 60 by 60 centimetres, as far as the height and spread is concerned, so a nice compact plant for your border. That's actually towards the back of a border, so I'm probably going to have to move that at some point, because I didn't think very carefully on where I planted that. It doesn't matter.
It's gardening,
It's gardening.
Now, we actually, Helen messaged us earlier, and Helen bought these at the week. And
yes, she did, didn't she?
So she bought them on Sunday.
Yes.
And she's really happy they've arrived, and that's what they look like.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So that was Helen watching us on YouTube. Showing us the plants that had just arrived, and she only ordered them Sunday, so that's pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, that's good, and it's Wednesday now, so there you go.
Yeah, so thank you, Helen, for that. Orders coming in now, so thank you to each and every one of you that's watching, that's ordering. And don't forget now, we are also now live on a Sunday, and this week, 10.
Yeah, 10 till 2. We're going to do 4 hours. We're going to do a marathon.
It's a bumper show this Sunday. So always try and join us on a Sunday as well, won't you? 10 till 2 this week.
Yeah, loads of new stuff we've got this week.
Yeah. So, and we are back also tomorrow, 10 in the morning till 12 and 2 till 4. So, we'd love it. I know, Jen, a lot of my friends are watching us while they're doing things like, potting up in the greenhouse.
Oh, that's a good idea.
On the tablets in the background, and if we say something interesting or something interesting, they stop working and watch for a bit. But that's a great thing, isn't it? The fact that you can either watch us live or stream us later is brilliant. And Elaine, I know, missed some of the show this morning because she was planting. We'll let you off, Elaine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So you can stream it later.
Yeah, we will let you off if you were planting. If you're doing something else, maybe not. But if you're planting. But I know Elaine planted her Minors Merlot in her front garden, so I can't wait to see those, say later on in the year or next year as well.
Yeah, send us all the pictures.
But I love them. I mean, they're evergreen. They look good all year round.
Yeah, they don't mind a bit of shade either. That's another thing about them, because those shady spots can be tricky. They don't want deep shade, but certainly part shade they're not going to have a problem. That one that we showed you the picture of on mine, it's in a bit of a shady border. It's underneath a tree, so it doesn't get loads of sun, but it's happy as Larry.
Yeah. They're
happy
brilliant.
As Larry.
And look, 3 for $14.97.
And that foliage in the front, can you see that?
Yours is quite
That's the
pinky as well.
Astrantia foliage.
Oh, is it at the front?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just in front. That's where the Astrantia is growing. Hasn't got the flowers on it when I took that picture.
Do you know what? I do love checking out other people's gardens.
I do too.
It's great. Love it. In our village, we do a thing called Safari Gardens. We all go around to each other.
And look at each other's.
And it gives you so many ideas. But also you've got things like Instagram now as well. Right. And there are drinks involved in our Safari Gardens as well. Yeah. Let's talk about this then, because obviously we are beginning to tentatively think about Christmas. You know, we are. But winter is coming, and holly is gorgeous. But this is a beautiful variegated. 3 of these today. This is one of my favourites on the show, actually.
Yeah, I love
3 for $14.97.
Absolutely adore this.
Yeah, and actually, Stu, our technical director, just said, he said that, when you get Christmas cards, it's always this type of holly with, beautiful robins and sort of like just perched on them, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is what if you were to picture holly at Christmas, this is the kind of holly you would picture. Yeah. This is the nicest
holly, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Really, really festive. It will get those red berries on there as well through the autumn and winter. It is fully hardy, winter hardy, so comes to you with the lifetime guarantee from us here at YouGarden. It has the Royal Horticultural Society Award of Garden Merit, so they have trialled it, tested it, it's reached the strict criteria and is a proven performer in our gardens. It's really, really fantastic for wildlife, okay, because the birds, the bees, the butterflies, they all love it. It's also a nutritious source of food for caterpillars too. So it's a real pollinating paradise we're talking about here.
Can I just show you one of these?
Go for it.
Because I'm just going to lift her up. And because I'm imagining, Christmas time, because these can grow really big.
They can if you want them to.
If you don't, chop them back, trim it. But as years go on, you're going to get more and more foliage, and you could make the most amazing displays with those, couldn't you?
Yeah,
you really
make your own wreaths, or when you have the lovely bits going across the fireplace, you could make
just on the mantel-shelf or whatever
central displays for tables and things. Obviously, it's got the prickly leaves, but we know that about holly already, don't we?
Of course, it's holly.
It's holly, but that's it's part of the charm.
Honestly,
of it, isn't
sometimes and I've got this holly in my garden. I'll just chop off some big branches and just lay them around the home.
Yeah.
On shelves.
You said earlier, maybe even some branches of it into vases.
Yeah.
It'll still create a beautiful kind of Christmas display, won't it?
Yeah. But also, this time, because of the size of these, they just make really nice centerpieces in outdoor pots as well for the winter, with some, winter bedding, your pansy cool wave around them.
Maybe even some lights going around it,
Yeah, why not?
Great.
Yeah, but they're really lovely. The value is amazing at £14.97.
Nice present.
Really like those.
Because there's 3 there as well. Maybe you don't need all 3 or want all 3.
They reminds me, I've still got Pampers for you. Yes.
Has it been delivered?
Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
I got my notification today.
Hey.
511-459-4. Well, I'm just calling it variegated holly. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I'll call it ilex.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's an ilex bush.
Now we have got something else for you right now that you've not seen.
Yes.
The Runaway Bride.
Runaway Bride, yes. Absolutely adore that Runaway Bride. This is one that I added to my collection. I planted it in my border. I do love Runaway Bride because you get the pure white flowers on here that are really, really beautiful. And there's something about those pure white flowers when the sun is shining on them. They look almost, luminous. They look like lights themselves. It is absolutely gorgeous. This was given Plant of the Year at the Royal Horticultural Society Chelsea Flower Show in 2018. That is one heck of an accolade to be given. I
love the way... I mean, to me, it is like a bride's dress, isn't it? The way the way it grows.
Yeah, absolutely. You sort of get these tiers, don't you, of the flowers that happen on here. It's called the garland hydrangea because it does have a bit of a unique blooming habit with the way it forms these trailing garlands of the flower stems. It's just really, really pretty. Very easy to grow. That's why I put it in my garden. And maintain. We know hydrangeas are really popular here in the UK. We adore hydrangeas, don't we? Because you get a really long flowering season from them. From May, this is going to burst into flower for you, and it's going to look beautiful all the way through to now. Mine has still got flowers on there. As some fade, new ones pop up. So you've always got something going on there.
Do you know what? I cannot believe I've not got one of those in my garden.
You've not got a hydrangea at all?
I've got hydrangeas, but not that one.
But not that one. You need this one.
I know I do.
You do.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I like the way they grow. They sort of grow that they're nice and neat the
Yeah,
way they grow. You
yeah.
might get one tall bit coming out, but they grow in a nice
You could
form.
see that, couldn't you? And they will grow great in pots. Oh, you got £10 saving on that
Very
today
good.
as well. Don't forget, if you have just joined us, we're doing free delivery anyway when you spend £30 or more. So try and get your basket to £30 and any delivery charges will literally vanish and disappear. Also, use your offer code YGTV15. You're going to get 60 free summer frame bulbs and any other offers that are running. You will get all of those extra promotions, but you do need to put that code in as well. Now, the Pansy Cool Wave are still selling really, really well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. They're, honestly, we cannot recommend a better pansy. And we have got other ones on our website, but these are the most prolific flowers. They gently cascade. The quality is incredible.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
this.
really, really good.
Really good. Look at the roots. Yeah. And I'm not being funny, you know, you're randomly just pulling one out there.
I am, and I'm purposely trying to go for a different one every time, just so that you can see I'm not picking one in particular. When we say garden ready, we do mean garden ready. These have been looked after. They've been, you know, time, effort has been spent on these to make sure that they're in the best condition they can be, that they are garden ready. You can plant them out with confidence into your window boxes, your hanging baskets, your pots. You can even put them into the ground because of their gently trailing habit, about 40 centimetres drop you'll get on these. You can get ground cover from these as well. So these are great for your borders, you know, as winter bedding plants. If you want hanging baskets, which is what I'm going to be doing, these are wonderful. And these are the sorts of displays that you can create. 9 months of colour is what you will get from your Pansy Cool Waves. They're in flower now. You'll plant them out. We're going to have some really nice weather, I think, over the next few weeks, which means they'll get beautifully established. They'll bloom for you all the way through those horrible cold, dark, wet, windy, you know, cold months, and bring just a little bit of joy and you know, sunshine into some otherwise dark days.
I love them. So I've got 8 trays ready to plant before I go on holiday.
You got a big job, and you've got no time before you go on holiday.
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got Saturday.
I was just.
I'm quite a quick gardener. I am.
It just.
Yeah, I'm quite quick. Yeah, because I have to look after our garden. I help with my mum's and I do the pub garden.
So you've got to be quick.
I am quite. You know. I think if I was a gardener and you know that's what I did, I think I'd be good value. You know, if I charged per hour, I could do a lot in your garden in an hour. Mark my words. People are quite. I'm a fast gardener. I do sometimes make a bit of a mess, but I'm like if I was doing, I'd do like say 8 hanging baskets all in one go, and then I'll tidy up afterwards. Yeah, that's how I do it.
Like it.
Anyway. We all garden differently. Let's remind you, though, of some of the great items that we've had. You can't miss out on those palms.
I know.
I think, because we're live on Sunday, I think the palms will fly on Sunday. We always have a bigger audience.
We've got them on Sunday.
Right, where are they? Look. No. So these are normally...
I'll grab one.
There you go, Bex. These are normally nearly £26 each, $25.98. We're doing an offer today. You'd be so glad you tuned in. Buy one, get one free, but also they're half price. It's ridiculous.
Someone's messed up there.
I honestly think it's like...
Someone's got to have messed up.
Yeah. It's like one person put a promotion code on it, then somebody else in the team...
Who's put another promotion code on?
Yeah.
So
they've not joined the dots.
It's not even half price, it's a quarter price.
Yeah.
So you're getting...
And you're
getting it for a quarter of the price than you would normally be
Yeah,
paying.
you're getting it for $6.50, it works out. And you'll get your free bulbs, your 60 flying bulbs.
Someone's done something wrong.
And you'll get free postage if you say, but put some compost in your order, get it to £30. I know. I honestly think it's like 2 people have put a code on it and not joined the dots.
Oh well.
Anyway, we don't care.
Let's take advantage of that, hey?
And obviously, we will have a bigger audience on Sunday, but you've tuned in on our Wednesday afternoon, so I'd get that now. 680024 for the Washington Robusta cotton palm. They are harder down to about -5. I'll be honest, sometimes in the winter, the bottom leaves may get a bit straggly if it's windy and things like that. That's not a problem, because as the leaves age, you chopped off the leaves that are looking a little bit tatty, and all of that new growth will, of course, come through. But they're lovely. The leaves just, as the plant matures as well, those leaves get bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, in some of the films where you've got, empresses being fanned with big palm leaves, it's those, seriously. I'm sure that Dame Joan Collins in a certain film has been fanned with these. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I've got this image of a very sort of like, glamorous celebrity actress being fanned with these sort of leaves. Anyway, 680024 at £12.99. Now, also, we always want to bring you some exciting things that you've never seen, because we want to learn. We want to experience new varieties. I have never seen this before, and it is the Caribbean lily. Now, you're going to get 3 of these bulbs. Fully hardy. They will flower around about April, May time, and they will grow about 30 centimetres. They're not huge, but they are striking. And that blue is pretty amazing as well, isn't it? Don't you think? I mean, it's fabulous, but I love the way that the flowers open and then you get that centre kind of cone. So, yeah, blue is one of the more, I think, one of the rarer colours that you see in the garden. You see a lot of pinks, don't you? A lot of whites, a lot of yellows, but I love these, really do. And you can go for 3 for £9.99, or you can double up and get 6 for £14.98. Then another really popular item today is our Loropetalum, and this is the ever red Chinese witch hazel. I've got these, love them. The foliage is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. And it looks, you can see in the white pot there, it looks really good. A lovely, beautiful contrast. I really like the way these grow because they gently kind of tumble and cascade. They're very neat. They will give you the most amazing flowers that are like little balls of ribbons, and they are just divine, aren't they? I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that's just stunning, absolutely stunning. And it actually matches really well with those pink trainers by the side. 510306, and you can either go for £15.99 or you can double up, and you will get 2 of those for £24.98. And don't forget, if you manage to get to £30 on your order, you'll get free delivery on everything. I know some things have postage included, but a lot don't. So get your order to £30 and you will get free delivery. Then we also brought you the Trachyspurnum, the Star Jasmine. This is an evergreen climbing jasmine. So it will keep its leaves. They will go, sometimes when it's cold, when it's autumn, winter, they will go reddy colour, but it will keep its leaves during the winter months. You also get these absolutely fantastic white flowers, and they are just beautiful. They're really highly fragranced as well, and they are 550229. Again, you can go for £149.99 or double up 2 for £19.98. But in terms of value, you cannot really get better than this. Now, if you're looking for more compact bulbs, these are the Narcissus short mix. So they only grow to about 25 centimetres in terms of height. So great on rockeries, great in pots, great in hanging baskets, great for the front of a border, great for smaller gardens. You know, not everyone has massive gardens, but do you know what? I often think if you've got a small garden, you can make it look absolutely beautiful. You know, I've got a big garden, there's always messy areas. There's always bits that are not that good. There's nice bits, but there's always bits that need doing. But these are lovely for a smaller garden or for pots, hanging baskets, and lots of really exciting varieties within the 100 bulbs. They're £14.99 today. That is it. And you got, say, a £5 saving. And then last but by no means least, one of Bex's favourites is the Gora. 3 plants, normally £10 each, but you are going to save £15 today. You adore these, don't you?
I really adore these, and as much as I'm trying not to spend any money at the moment, I think I'm going to have to spend money on these because there's just nothing not to like about these.
Look, Bex, get the husband to cut back on stuff.
I'll send him out to do some more work.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just think they're so beautiful as a perennial plant, as one that's long flowering right the way through May through to October. You know, and they're just the beauty of those flowers that look like living, you know, little butterflies that just landed on there that are just going to dance away in the breeze. And 3 of those for under £15, I think, is just incredible value. And they're a plant that you're always going to smile at. You're always going to be happy you bought those. You're never going to regret that one.
And we're just going to also just ever so quickly remind you, there's loads of things that we could tell you about YouGarden, but You always need to put the offer code in your basket. YGTV15. Every show has a different offer code. And actually, if you watch an old show, you might have streamed Sunday show, say this morning. There would be a different offer code on there. But generally speaking, if you still watch the show, the code's still valid. Okay, so that's the deal. But never ever forget to put that code in your basket. Okay, so that's the code for today. We always try and give you a free gift, and they change as well. We had the crocus for the past couple of weeks. Today you're going to get 60 spring and summer flowering bulbs. Amazing.
Yeah, 20 of each of those varieties, Ali and Moly, the Triglia and the Dutch Iris. And yeah, they're kind of late spring into your early summer is when they're going to flower. But 60 of those, they're just a freebie with something else that you purchase. And it's simply by putting in that code, YGTV15, it will unlock that offer for you.
Yeah, and any other offers, any other promotions suddenly magically appear.
Yeah.
So you need to do that. And do join, if you want to save even more money, join our discount club. It's only £5 for the year on auto renewal. It's brilliant. We're both members.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Every time I place an order, I get a buzz. Don't you? You're looking at
I love saving money.
Yeah.
Always.
It's great.
Well, actually, what I like to do, and I don't know if this is gardeners shopping or girls shopping or what, but whenever I save money, I think, well, I can spend that on more.
No, that's fine, yeah.
Is that gardener shopping? You do
I
that
always think, yeah.
It's not a girls one.
Yeah. I don't think I always think
Well,
that.
I saved 20 quid there, so I can add
Yeah.
that into my basket.
But honestly, if you're not a member, do it now. And, say so many benefits, and you get 10% off your order on all the plants and things like the compost.
Well, I've got a £5 voucher to spend because I haven't spent it yet. So for joining the club, you get £20 worth of vouchers to spend throughout the year. So I've got a £5 voucher to use that I haven't used yet. So that might be something I use this week.
That's a good excuse to place an order.
I know, right?
Right. If you haven't got your basket to £30, just buy some compost.
Yeah, you'll
today.
always use that.
You will. And let's be honest, I bet all of our lovely viewers and streamers right now, you'll have bought lots of different types of compost. And for many years, do you know what? I would buy, really sometimes the first thing that I saw, normally the one that was on offer.
Yeah.
But I can honestly say this is the best-selling product that we've ever had on YouGarden. One of our regulars has said she's happy her compost has just arrived today. And it will have arrived probably with some free crocus from last week.
Probably.
Yes.
Probably.
Yours will arrive if you buy it today with 60 summer flying bulbs. So I'm going to hand it over to you because you know this compost inside out best.
I really do, and I love this compost. So you've used it for years.
Oh, well,
as well.
I have.
He knows it inside out
Yeah,
too. But yes, it is beautiful compost. As you can see, look, let's squeeze this together. Let's make a nice little compact ball out of this. But watch what happens as I just gently, look at how that just breaks away. Look at how it falls apart. This is a wonderful thing. This is a great thing. Because what happens is roots, my fingers are roots, roots can get in here, they can grow, they can spread, they can breathe. And if they can do all of those things, what happens is you get a really nice strong root ball forming. What happens when we get a nice strong root ball? It's like having strong foundations on a house. Hopefully it means that the house will keep standing. And that is the same with your plants as well. As these plants grow and get bigger, the one with the stronger root system is going to be the one that's going to get bigger, better, more flowers, more fruits, be able to deal with the changing weather conditions, be able to deal with pests and diseases that might be out there. In turn, basically, making our gardens look better.
Do you know what? Plants like humans, they get stressed. You know, if suddenly the weather is so random. You know, some of my plants last year, because we got to 41 degrees, didn't we?
Yeah, that was hard for the plants, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then the winter came, and it actually
really
got to
cold.
-8 where I live, because of the winds and things. You know, so these poor plants nowadays, they've really got those extreme temperatures, and then you've got the risk of obviously diseases and pests and things like that. But if they've got really great roots, they're going to handle that stress so much better, aren't
Absolutely, yes, they are. And it's not just the texture is really important for that root system. But what we've got in here are some phenomenal ingredients as well that's really going to help your plants. So we've got composted wood fibres in here. You can see all these different fibres going through the compost, yeah? So this is an excellent ingredient, helps with the texture for starters, giving it that lovely light texture. But also it allows for even water distribution. It allows for water retention in here as well. We've got a slow release fertiliser in here. If you see any little tiny green balls as I'm moving through here, that's the slow release fertiliser that's going to feed the compost for a good 6 months. There it is. I knew I spotted one. That's going to feed the plants for a good 6 months after they're planted in here. We've got lime in here to balance out the pH. This is what turns this into an all-round wonderful compost. House plants, brilliant. If you're doing seeds in here, brilliant. If you're growing on any of the little pro plugs, this is the compost to use. Planting your trees, planting your Mediterranean plants, all of these are going to look brilliant. In fact, I was doing a bit of top dressing on my acers the other day, just removing the top few inches of the soil and replacing with new. I was using this. It is fantastic for all of those jobs.
And by the way, thank you. We're getting loads of orders coming in now. Lots of big orders as well, but I'm not surprised. You know what? Really take advantage of this free delivery with, when you spend £30 or more. Get some big stuff ordered. When I say big stuff, any of our pots, any of our big palms, anything that's normally £6.99 postage, get it in your basket. It will be free when you spend over £30. And this is how it arrives.
Yeah, two bags. This is the favourite, one of the favourite configurations, the 100 litres. Clear bags, plain bags, because this is not readily available elsewhere at all. This is, you get it from us, you get it from YouGarden, and it's premium, professional compost. There's no money wasted on, marketing on the bags and all the rest of it, because it's not necessary. And
I know from a friend that used to work in a nursery. There's a lot of advertising with compost. It's got added this and added that. But actually, when you look at the amount of this magic ingredient that's added, it can be the tiniest amount. So this is the real thing. It's the compost that the nursery uses here at YouGarden. But by the way, if you just joined us, hello. I'm Shaun Ryan. This is lovely.
Bex,
I just know it's
with
Bex.
an X.
Yeah.
Edwards.
If you ever want to find out what we're doing in our gardens, you can follow us on social media. I'm Shaun, S-H-A-U-N, Ryan, presenter and plant man.
And Bex Edwards, you should be able to find me with that, but sometimes it's my garden.
Yeah, but I know a lot of you do follow us, and we like that, and we like to chat, and it's a big garden community here. And with YouGarden, it is all about gardening for everybody. It really is. What are you doing?
I'm just playing. I like it.
Right.
I like the compost.
There's something that we want to show you right now. I went to my friend Jane's at the weekend in York, right, and she's only recently got a house with a garden. She lived in a terraced house before with just a yard, and she already had a few pots and things, so she's got a garden now. She has some hostas, right, and they were shredded, right. They honestly, they looked. I hope she's not. Well, it doesn't matter if you're watching, Jane, because we had a chat about it. They looked shocking, right?
Yeah.
They were literally the slugs. They're just destroyed
they love a hosta.
them. Yeah,
they do.
It's like they'd had a complete banquet on these hostas, and I said to her, "Look, I've got to get you some straws because this is the stuff." And look, we all. I'm very wary of killing anything in the garden, and slugs are great, for things like the hedgehogs, for example. Yeah. But I don't like slugs eating my plants.
We want biodiversity in the garden. If we've got biodiversity, it means that we've got a healthy garden.
Of course.
If you've got loads of these different animals, it's a signifier that you've got a really healthy garden. Yeah. So yes, we want them, but we don't want them eating our hostas.
No, and we don't want them eating our marigolds, and we don't want them eating our lettuce that we're growing. So. This doesn't kill slugs, but what does it do?
So it's a really nice way of keeping them away from, those things that we want to keep. Yeah. It's mineralised straw. It was developed at Leeds University, I believe, years ago. What it does is it's a humane way of removing the slugs from our gardens.
So it doesn't kill them, but it gets them. The slugs don't like it.
They just don't like it.
Yeah.
They'll slither up to it. And they'll get near it, but there's something in it that makes them go, ooh,
don't like it.
And they'll slide away elsewhere. I have learnt it. So I used strotch for the first time this year. I tried growing hosta. I tried planting one in a border last year. I did not put any beer traps down or slug repellent or any strotch or anything like that. And of course, my hosta got absolutely destroyed. Yeah. Within 2 days, it was completely wiped out. It was gone.
And it's
this
just
year, I got
awful.
hosta. It's horrible.
Yeah.
This year I got hostas and I planted them into pots and I put straw around the top of them, and they are still looking fabulous now. Couple of leaves that they've had a nibble on, but that's about it. But they've stayed away from the hosta.
But this isn't just about, you know, getting your slugs to stop eating your nice plants. It's actually a multi-purpose product that benefits so many areas of your garden.
So many of them. So yes, great for keeping away the slugs and snails. It is fantastic as a weed suppressant. Once you go around a weed, put this down, it'll help to suppress any weeds coming through. It helps to retain moisture in the ground as well, which is obviously a brilliant thing. It makes the garden look neat and tidy too, because if you've got, like you were saying, different types of soil all over the garden, this is going to give it that wonderful uniform look. There's so many reasons to go for this, and it doesn't blow away in the wind either, bizarrely.
That is bizarre, but
it is
you're
bizarre,
right, but it doesn't.
It just seems to sit where you put it. It stays active all the ingredients in it stay active for up to 2 years as well. After that, all you need to do is then just dig it through into your soil. It's going to improve the texture of your soil and the ground.
Yeah, particularly like a clay soil like yours.
Like mine. This would be brilliant. And then, just put some more down.
But honestly, we'd love you to try it. We previously we had a gentleman that had, I think he had 150 hostas.
Oh, yeah. He used to send pictures, didn't he?
Yeah. And that's the protection he used, and honestly, it just transformed his hostas. Yeah. It's an amazing product.
Very clever.
100086, and you are saving £6.99. Right, and I'm not just saying this. I had a message today from YouGarden, from their courier, and my delivery of these has arrived today. I haven't seen them yet. I know that they look like this. If they don't look like this, I'd be ringing customer services. But we always say, seriously, if ever an order isn't what you expect, it's not perfect, just get in touch with us. Rather than put, a bad review on, just get in touch with us. We will try to put it right, and we will put it right. Do bear that in mind. But I ordered these. Now, I'll be honest, I don't need all three. So I've promised Bex that you can have one.
I don't know where I'm going to put it.
I'll bring it in tomorrow.
I'll find somewhere.
I'll bring it in tomorrow. If the bosses are watching, don't think I'm stealing a Pampers. I'm bringing it in and giving it to Bex and then she's going, okay? But I don't know if Stu's got the picture of the Pampers in my garden, but I planted a Pampers. I actually planted it last year and it didn't do a lot, I'll be honest. It had leaves.
Leaves, yeah.
But this year, look at this year, it's gone absolutely. That was me on the right.
I love that picture.
I look really rough.
It's one of my favourite pictures.
I look so rough, but the Pampers look brilliant.
Doesn't it? Look at that.
And honestly, those flowers.
That's its second year.
Second year.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Look how many feathery plumes you got on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
There's
9?
There's actually 12. I've counted.
But
honestly, last year it did not do a lot, and then suddenly it seemed to grow over the winter, grew a little bit, but spring it went bananas, and then they all popped up.
There's a general rule when you're talking about perennials. First year they sleep, second year they creep, third year they leap.
Oh, I like that. Well, mine's leapt early then, hasn't it? Yeah.
So imagine what it's going to be like next year.
Yeah, but I love it, and I'm lucky. I've got a big garden, and it does need a big space. However, you might think, why have I bought some more? Well,
because he's got a big garden.
But it's the colour of these. I'm like, I wish I'd bought this one. Because it's pink.
Oh my word, this is that. Look at that. This is what we need to get to with this. So pampas grass, we love them. They're evergreen, they're luscious. They grow to a decent size as well. So they're great for filling in gaps and things in our gardens and our borders. But it's the beautiful pink feathery plumes that you get from this, which is what you're all going to go for it for. July, August, September, October. This is when these feathery plumes come out. In fact, there's this place in Peterborough. It's right near the garage where I fill up with petrol. Anyway, the whole building is. I was going to say the name of it. Tesco. It's surrounded by pampas, and it looks absolutely amazing. But they are the beigey kind of creamy coloured pampas. Imagine with it being surrounded by this beautiful pink pampas,
amazing.
And those feathery plumes that are used massively in home decorations and things like that as well.
I mean, I've never dried them out before, but I read online that you, just as about to go over, you chop them off and you hang them upside down.
That's it, yeah.
So I'm going to do that because I've got this really.
I'm going to do it.
Well,
when I get my plant and I grow it.
But you might have to wait
another year or so.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Sleep, creep, leap.
That's it. I like that. Sleep, creep, leap. But I've got like a tacky, a fake, like it's like a fake blossom tree with lights on it, and it looks really, I've decided it looks really
fake and tacky.
It looks right when I first bought it, but I don't know. It just looks fake and tacky. So I'm going to have a nice vase of pampas.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, you'll be able to make your own with this because you'll get so many of these. It will, get bigger and better. Yeah. You do need a bit of space for it. You do. You can. I think you can shrink them. You can make them a bit, but ultimately these are going to reach 2.5 meters in height. They're going to spread as well. So you do need a bit of space.
We do have smaller compact varieties on our website.
Yeah,
we have the mini ones. Yeah. So we always have something for everybody with YouGarden, but they're such a good deal. Now, they don't come with these pots. This is how they arrive. So I would plant them pretty much straight away. This one wanted to show you its roots. It was like, oh, come on. It just undressed for you, didn't it? In front of your eyes, it undressed and showed its roots. But I'd be proud of those roots.
I'd be proud of those roots as well. Very, very good. Very healthy plant. Yeah, you can definitely tell. And you should do this, by the way, which is why we do it. We want to show you the roots, to show you how healthy these plants are. Yeah. It's important to know that you're buying something that's been looked after, that is actual, good quality.
And it's great now, everything you'll see it as a UK plant passport, everything is checked so thoroughly with YouGarden. They work out less than £5 each. They are amazing. Yes, you do need a bit of space, but, the fact that they're evergreen as well.
You'll always have something interesting going on there. And you've seen all the pampas out, haven't you, at the moment?
Yeah.
They're all over the place, but have you seen a pink one?
Nope.
I haven't.
No.
I'm looking out for them. I have not seen one.
Can't wait to plant mine. Now, we've also got for you another top seller, and it's the Allium Lavender Bubbles. And I'm not being funny. We did these first about 4 weeks ago, and they were outside on trolley, and I looked at Bex, and I was like, I was confused. I was like, we've got alliums. What are they? How are they flowering right now? It's a bit of a mind kind of. It
is mind blowing. But this is a late flowering species of allium. This is the world's first late flowering, sort of late summer and into autumn flowering allium.
Wow.
That's so incredible. So we normally think of alliums as sort of spring flowering, don't we? They come sort of May time, don't they? They start April and they come out in May.
Obviously depends on the year. But
and you get them going into the summer months, but this one is going to flower for you right the way through, as you can see, to now. These still have beautiful in bloom flower spikes on. They've also got a few that are starting to go over. These are fantastic to leave on the plant because these give lovely architectural interest on the plant as well. But yes, you can have alliums right the way through from spring all the way through to now, September, and creeping into the October parts of the year.
And we are doing today, you probably noticed on the screen, buy one, get two absolutely
That's so
free.
Weird.
It's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
I know. Buy one, get two free.
Love that.
And don't forget, you will get your free bulbs with every order. You're going to get 60 summer flowering bulbs as well. Even if you're just putting together a small order, I hope you put. I'm not being funny, because your postage is $4.99 on these. I try and get your order to £30.
Yes.
Even if you just get the compost.
Yep.
But look, we don't want any delivery. So let's. There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to put all three in your basket, do you?
I'm just confused. Why have I got a delivery cost of £2 on that? That's all. I'm confused. Where's that appeared from?
We'll have to fix that.
Yeah, you won't get that. There must be something in there. What have we added that shouldn't be there? I don't know. But you will get, I promise you will get postage. We've obviously put something in there, or done something.
Still fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix it. But yes.
Get your basket to over that £30 and you will get that free postage.
You will. And you will get free bulbs with every order. And these are the summer ones. We had the crocus last week, so you've got your spring bulbs sorted. And there you go. This is interesting. So, for some reason, we'd not put the YG15 in, the YG TV15, and a delivery cost came on. So, this is what happens. You have to put the promo code in, and any extra charges just disappear for some reason. You know, things that you will save money. You've got to put that code in, YGTV15. So, you know, never ever forget to put the promo code in.
Lovely.
Yeah. I did an order, and seriously, I forgot to put the code in, and I looked and thought, hang on, the price is more. What have I done wrong? And I forgot to put the code in. Now, we also, I love this.
Okay, yeah, the clerodendron.
Clerodendron.
So we brought this to you for the first time last week, and then again, I was going on my dog walk the other day, and there's this one garden that I often stop and look at. Never noticed the clerodendron in their garden before, but they got about 8 of them in their front garden. It looked absolutely stunning. Well, I fell in love with this one, didn't you? Quite like this one as well, didn't you?
Quite like I bought it.
Oh, did you buy this?
Yeah, I bought it.
Oh, yay!
Again, I've got so much to plant before I go away. Seriously.
I love it. I love the massive leaves you get on here. They get bigger and bolder as this plant grows and matures. You'll see it on the picture in a minute. But you get these massive heart-shaped leaves on here that have got this lovely variegated edge on here, so you get that lovely cream bit around the edge. But then what you get are these massive, like, balls of flowers at the top here. This one's dead interesting because you can see that some of them have started to open, and then some of them are waiting to open. So you get these lovely red kind of, buds on here that are then going to open into those pink flowers that look like miniature version of the Gora.
God.
Don't they look like miniature Gora flowers?
They do.
Aren't they beautiful? So you're going to get loads of, a few of those on there.
For me, it's that colour against those leaves.
Yeah.
You know, that really works for me.
It's a nice combination, isn't it?
Right, what do we need to know in terms of planting it and positioning?
Okay, so sunshine it likes, part shade it doesn't mind. So that's quite nice. It's sort of what we call half hardy. So it is probably something that you're going to want to just protect a little bit over the winter, a bit of mulch and stuff over the winter. Get the strolch, it's on the show, that will help you. Flowering July, August, September, reaching about 1 metre 20 in height, and the same spread, because just think about how luscious and big those leaves are. You're going to want to leave space for those. It is tailor-made for pots or for smaller gardens, particularly if you're worried about the hardiness of it, because you can put it into a pot and then you can move it easily if you want to do that, winter protection on here. That's kind of it that you need to know about this, really. It is just an absolutely beautiful, easy to grow, wildlife friendly plant that has lush, it's that picture for me.
Yeah.
It's that picture right there that gets me when I see this, because I think it's just beautiful.
I love it. I bought it. And I've never grown one before, but I just thought that is one of the most beautiful plants. And so it has got a £5 saving today, down to £19.99, 510999. Now we've still got a lot of you on YouTube and Facebook. If you want to be part of the show, you can leave us a comment. You can have a little chat with us. George has just messaged about Strolch.
Yeah, very good.
Used it. Thank you, George. Been using it this year.
Good.
Oh, good. Malcolm watched us on our previous channel.
Oh, yeah, we wondered what the Malcolm was new, that he watched us on the previous channel.
And he likes it. We like it here, Malcolm.
We like it
we love
here.
It here. Do you know what? I'll be honest. It feels more real here because it is real. We're actually in the nursery.
In the nursery.
You know? So we are in the nursery right now. There's 11 acres of plants, and we arrive every day and we get to see the plants. We can walk around the nursery, pick plants, have our favourites, share them with you. It's lovely to be here. It's a lovely atmosphere, and we're really, really lucky. Right, we've had a question from Christina about acers.
Yes.
So she's got an acer. So what does she do now it's getting cold?
Do you know what? Very little, to be honest with you. It's very little. So if they're new acers, if they're tiny acers, if they're baby acers, you might want to put it somewhere a little bit more sheltered. You don't need to bring it under cover. No. They are winter hardy. There's very little that you need to do to look after them.
They will lose the leaves.
They'll drop their leaves for sure. They're twigs.
Don't worry.
Do not worry about it. They will come back into life in springtime next year. They just don't like. But this is when they've got leaves on them. They don't like windy areas.
But I still would not, if it's in a pot, just don't put it right, out exposed.
No.
They just hate the wind.
They don't like the wind. Yeah. But that's it. You don't actually need to do anything else to them. They are winter hardy. I do say, and I hope I'm not going to jinx it here, but it's very hard to kill an acer.
It is. Unless...
Did I say it out loud?
Yeah, but unless you put it in a really windy area. Because I had one and it was in a pot and I was moving house and I had lots of pots and plants because I'd rented and moved into my new house, and for some reason this one acer I just left in the middle of the garden. And I was moving over a few days and it was really windy that night, and
Yeah.
it didn't kill it, but it was close.
So-
it was on life support, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
I've put the aces at the front of the house, but over the winter months, I'm going to move them to the back of the house because I know the wind whips around
Yeah.
the front of the house, and obviously during the winter months, that's not going to be good. So I will be moving them into the
But
back
that's
where
it.
it's a bit more sheltered.
That's it.
That
Just
is
keep them out of the
honestly
wind.
it. You
Yeah.
don't need to worry about
So
them.
it'll be fine. Be fine. But yeah, any questions? We'll do our very best to answer. If we
Yeah, we'll
can't
do our
answer,
best.
we have got our head gardener Peter here. So we can
Yeah,
always...
we'll take the question. If we
Yeah.
don't know the answer, we'll take it away and we'll get back to
Yeah,
you.
but we should be able to cover most things
I
between
hope so.
us. Yeah.
I hope so.
Right, the Astrantia. Have a look at these.
Okay, phenomenal deal that you've got on the Astrantia, okay? Because it's a buy one, but you can...
You can buy one for $6.99, double up two for $9.99. Look at that, Bex, the size of these.
I mean, they are
They're-
incredible.
Yeah.
If you double up and get it for $9.99, a fiver each basically is what we're talking about. That is a really big established plant for you to get for your garden. They are beautiful as well. I adore Astrantia. I love it's the starburst of the flowers that you have on here. I think they're really interesting.
Yeah.
I think they look a bit like a kaleidoscope in there as well. It's a winter hardy plant, so it's not one that you need to really worry too much about. It is herbaceous, so it's going to die back down over the winter months, but it's going to come back out for you. Now is the time to get your perennials in the ground. Get them in there while the soil is good so that they can form that nice strong root base before the winter, and you'll get ahead of next year. You'll get bigger, better flowers next year. Astrantia are a plant that they do like sunshine, but they don't mind part shade either. Mine is, sort of back of a border, under a tree, and it is thriving, absolutely having a wonderful time. Flowering July, August, September, and into October.
Now, we've only got about 15 minutes left on the show, sadly. We're going to try and show you as much as we can. Joe, I was just thinking, though, because of this free postage, when you spend over £30, really do look at the website at any other offers.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy things just from the show. You can buy anything
on the website.
from the YouGarden website. But what you do need to do, if you're buying other things from the website, you always still need to put our code in there. That's all.
Yep.
So the YGTV15. So that's just a must-have. But yeah, anything else on our website, put it in your basket, get your basket up to over £30, and you get free delivery. So there might be tools, planters, feed. We've got it all, haven't we?
Do you know what I need? I need a water butt. It's going to be the next thing. I haven't got a water butt. I need a water butt.
Yeah, I've not checked out. We have everything pretty much, don't we?
I'm sure there's something there.
But look, whatever you need, hopefully we have got it on
Yeah.
our website. Right. The Pansy Cool Wave. If you haven't got these already, we both cannot recommend these highly enough. It's the best performing pansy that we've discovered. They will flower up to 9 months of the year, so that could take you into May time. They are prolific flowers. They just flower and flower and flower. They don't know when to stop. They gently cascade and trail. They are amazing. They really are. And they get to a point where you've got so many flowers that you can't see the leaves. And I planted mine a few weeks ago. Because the root systems are so good, they have already doubled in size.
Wow,
I
that's
have made
good.
the mistake before, planting my winter bedding too late. So sometimes I've done it end of October, November, and the trouble is, when it's really cold and then you get the really, really short days, it just doesn't do a lot. Whereas if you plant it now, it's got plenty of time to really, really get established.
Yeah, it's really important, just that timing of things. And if you get them home now and you plant those out, they're going to give you 9 months worth of colour, right the way through to May time next year. They just don't like. They don't like the really hot weather, do they?
No,
they
like me.
Shrivel up a bit.
So my friends call me half ginger, okay? So
that picture you posted this morning makes you look full ginger.
Does it?
Yeah, you look really ginger in that one. Which I like. My husband's ginger, so I'm all over that.
Oh, I'm not like that. I'm a bit. If I was a cat, I'd be a tabby cat because I've got I'm just honestly, my hair is just so many different colours. So I'm a tabby. But anyway, where am I going with this? Oh, I know where I was going.
They don't like the summer.
Yes, and I don't like the sun. I say I don't like the sun. The sun doesn't like me. I wish I could just like you. You can lie in the sun.
I love it.
Yeah, I just honestly. I fry, and these do not like the sun. So when it gets really sunny, they'll just want to rest. They'll just want to hide away. So you can keep them going, but you've just got to cut them back in the summer and put them in a shady area. I don't bother. Lots of people just treat them as annuals, and when they're done, lots of people just throw them away and start again. But you could keep them going.
Yeah, you could. I've got a few pansy plants, not the cool way, but I've got a couple in the border that just just keep coming. But these are just the best trailing pansy ever. They do gently trail, about 40 centimetres, so great for hanging baskets, great for window boxes, great for pots because they'll just gently tumble over the edges. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic for borders because you can get really good ground cover going on with these as well.
I never thought about putting them in borders, but I'm going to,
Yeah, do you know, I normally with trailers, I do put them, but we say the same thing about Petunia saphinia, in the summer months because they're great for your hanging baskets, but you can easily put those into the borders as well.
So it is a buy 10, get 10 free today, $14.99, and postage is included. But let's remind you, as we're heading towards, sadly, the last part of the show, let's remind you of some of your absolute favourites. Don't forget, we are live tomorrow again at 10 o'clock in the morning. So this is the Laura Petalum. It's the Ever Red Chinese Witch Hazel. These are beautiful. If you haven't got these, I highly recommend them. So the foliage is gorgeous. Now, they will keep the leaves during the winter. And they're a lovely kind of reddy bronzy colour. And the way these grow is they're gentle, they're quite peaceful and calming. You look at those and we've had some really nice spiky plants like the Algarve earlier. These are completely the opposite. These are calming, they're gentle on the eye. They really contrast beautifully against those white pots. And then the flowers are extraordinary. They're like little bundles of pink ribbons. Absolutely gorgeous. And we are doing an offer, buy one, $15.99, double up, and you get two for £24.98. 510-306. Hey, you've absolutely adored our Caribbean lily bulbs, the Scilla peruviana. I've never seen them before. I think they look fantastic. They are hardy. I love the way that they open up from the outside, but you still get that gorgeous centre. They grow to about 30 centimetres maximum, and what I would do, I would definitely double up on these and get 6 for £14.98. Look, they're not the cheapest of bulbs, I'm not going to lie to you. They're exotic, they're extraordinary, but if you do double up, they work out £2.50 each. 630045. We have got loads of value bulbs on our website. So if you want the big packs of value bulbs, we've got them, but these are really specialist and statement pieces. 630045. Now, compost, do you know what? This is a great way of getting your basket up. If you spend over £30 today, you will get free delivery on everything. So, if you've got plants that you want to order and they've got £4.99 delivery or £6.99, get your basket to over £30 and you will get free delivery as well. It is our best seller. It is our professional compost. We use this to grow plants on the nursery. It really is for us the very, very best. And it is for everything really, seeds to trees, house plants. If you've got to repot things right now, things that are outgrown the pots, fantastic. If you've got any seeds to plant, if you've got hanging baskets to do, winter pots, absolutely superb. And if you are buying any perennials, what I always do when I dig a hole to put the perennial in is just line it with this, give it a good start. Let those roots grow into that fantastic compost. 100125. Then we had our Rebecca garden ready. There has been a bit of a late rush on this. It's a double deal. So buy 10 plants, $14.99, spend an extra £5 and you get 20 for £19.98. A late summer flowering perennial, you just get flowers en masse. And what I've learned, if you've got gaps in your garden, you get weeds. Why not fill those gaps with perennials that come back year after year after year? And although I love my summer bedding, and I'll always buy summer bedding, you've only got one season. These will come back year after year after year, and it is a double up deal. 10 for $14.99, or you can get 20 for £19.98. And the bees love that. They're landing pads for bees, aren't they?
They absolutely adore this plant, and it just gets bigger and better every single year. Masses of those flowers, all uniform in size, look fantastic planted en masse. And it's late colour as well. So if you're looking at your successional planting and you want something when the summer flowers are starting to fade, Rudbeckia is definitely one to go for.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous though. It's an amazing value. And then don't forget, every Wednesday at 10 o'clock in the morning, we do launch a brand new plant of the week. And today we've mixed things up a bit and we're going to give you the Digitalis foxgloves. 10 for $14.99. You can double up and get 20 for $19.98. That works out £1 a plant. I know.
That's so
amazing.
Good.
Absolutely amazing. But we are going to go back to something you've absolutely loved. I am seriously worried about this one. I honestly think, because normally you get like one promotion, don't you, on an offer. But we think two have gone in by, I don't know, but it just, because somebody's done the buy one, get one free, and then somebody's done the half price.
Yeah.
So normally one is $25.98, you're going to get two, and this is the size you'll get for $12.99.
So it should be £52.
Yeah.
And we're doing $12.99.
It just seems wrong to me. But you know what? We didn't do it. It's not our fault. If it is wrong,
I'm buying these this week.
They're a ridiculous price. Look at the size
I'm
of them.
going to get these because these are absolutely beautiful. Proper architectural Mediterranean beauty.
Yeah.
Instant impact in your garden. They're going to work fantastically in large pots. This will be brilliant in a pot. Likewise, you can plant them into your borders and they will be fantastic in there as well. The shade that you'll get from these leaves will be beautiful. It'll definitely make you feel like you're on holiday. They can reach 10 metres in height if you want them to over a long time.
Yeah.
It'll take 10 to 20 years
I'll
for
be
them to reach.
110 by then, Bex.
It'll take a long time for them to reach those heights. But if you want to go on that journey with these, then absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm going to put mine in. I'm going to get a couple of really lovely pots. There's loads of pots on our website. I'm going to get a couple of lovely pots and I'm going to plant them into those.
And they are known as the cotton palm,
yeah.
because you can see them close up. As the palm leaves open, you actually get these little like strands of cotton, and they're really, really pretty.
They're lovely.
Yeah.
I really like them.
And look at the size these can grow to. Over the, you might get, and I'm just being honest with you, in the winter months. So they had it down to -5. I've had mine years, and I mean, God, I think the survival temperature is far lower than that. But the bottom leaves over a period of time will get tatty.
Yeah.
And you just chop it off, and that's how you get the trunk.
That's how you get the trunk and how they get bigger. So the general rule when it comes to cutting off the bottom leaves is, because they'll just gently start to droop.
Yeah.
And once they've gone past horizontal, that's when you know you're ready to take those ones off.
Just
Just cut it off.
Don't forget, you've probably noticed my boards. I'm sure you all know this now. Free postage over £30. So that's one of my boards. And then that one, you've got to put that code in,
Yes.
YGTV15. Look, even if you're buying other things on the website, as long as you put that code in, any offers that we've got going, that will unlock them all, and it will give you your free summer bulbs.
He's telling us to go over that way.
Right, sorry, where am I going?
He moves the camera, so that was his little subtle hint. Get over there.
Did I hear we've got, was it 5 minutes or something?
Yeah, we haven't got long.
4? Oh,
4 minutes.
Right.
Ha! Laura Patalum, first of all.
Do you know when you are gardening, time just flies, and it's the same with the shows. So this has been another top seller, the Laura Patalum. Oh, hang on.
Laura Patalum.
Thank goodness for that. The ever red witch hazel.
Ever red witch hazel, and it's ever red because it is evergreen. But it's ever red.
Yeah.
You know what we mean. Beautiful burgundy, gorgeous foliage, bright pink, ribbon-like flowers on here, or fireworks, as Shaun likes to call them. Winter hardy down to -10. Doesn't mind shady areas as well. So this is a great one if you've got a shady spot in your garden. Not massive. We're talking about 1 metre by 1 metre. You'll get 2 flushes of flowers on there. Once in February, April, and then another one around now. You've got them in your garden, haven't you?
Yeah, mine flowered springtime, sort of late spring, and then I've got flowers coming now, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we had a really hot few weeks, didn't we, a couple of weeks ago? So, plants nowadays, sometimes they can do extraordinary things, can't they?
They can. We just don't know, depending on the weather.
But I cannot recommend these highly enough. They're beautiful foliage, beautiful flowers, a little bit different. And if you have got a white pot, they look fantastic. Bex, you love the Caribbean lily, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Adore this one. This, I think, is just stunningly beautiful. When it comes to spring flowering bulbs, I think that this is just something a little bit different and unusual. Massive bulbs we're talking about here. reaching about 30 centimetre by 30 centimetre, springing into life for you around March time, March and April. Perennial, going to come back for you year after year. They're just really, really pretty and unusual.
And they're really big bulbs. They remind me a little bit of an amaryllis bulb, maybe slightly smaller.
Yeah.
And you said, Bex, do we plant them? We don't
Shallow
plant
planting, yeah. This is not a double the depth kind of rule with this one. They just want to sit just below the surface. So, for example, on these ones where we've got some green shoots coming out, the green shoot's going to be above the ground, everything else just below the surface.
Yeah. Do you know, loads of orders coming in now. We want you to save as much money as possible. Join the club, that'll give you 10% off. Get your basket over £30, that will give you free delivery. Put that code in and you'll get your free bulbs and everything else. Right, more Merlot. Yes! Mine is Merlot.
Mine is Merlot, absolutely. 3 of these, another evergreen plant, one that doesn't take much looking after, likes a bit of shade as well, it doesn't really mind a bit of shade. 3 of these included, which is a fantastic deal. Nice compact shape, 60 by 60 centimetre, but just constant all-round interest on this one.
And I always think it is important to have some evergreen plants in your garden. You know, if everything dies down, it looks awful. So they are brilliant at giving you all-round interest on those. And the colour is really quite unusual for euphorbia. And you get the flowers in springtime as well.
You do indeed, yeah. Normally lime, greeny, frothy flowers on there. They're really, really pretty.
Now, a lot of you are buying the Peony Bowl of Beauty now, which we had earlier. That's a really good one.
Where is
and
that
the
one?
Berry
Beautiful.
Iris. You know what? You can always watch the show again, because this show will go on YouTube. It'll be there in the next 24 hours and on our website. We're back live tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock with some brand new plants.
We are indeed, yeah. We've got a lovely show tomorrow, and then we're back on Sunday as well. We're going to do a 4-hour marathon on Sunday, 10 all the way through till 2 o'clock. If you used to watch us on a previous channel, you will remember those lovely 4-hour shows we used to do.
But
we're doing it again.
Don't forget, free delivery if you spend over £30, and pop that code and you get your free bulbs as well. Bex, what a wonderful afternoon.
Loved it.
Thank you.
Best job ever.
Thank you. We love you too. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, 10 o'clock in the morning. Take care.
Bye.